What's up, guys? So I thought I'd just do a quick little video. Cameron did something similar with a bus model, but I'm going to be restoring at least one of, or at least attempting to restore at least one of my bus emblems. This came off of a first gen ICFE, I believe, at Mike and B, if I remember correctly. But yeah, I just want to make it look better. You know, get the black off of up here and fill in the black more here, which I'll be doing with model paint. Might not be the best to use, but yeah, it's not like I don't think I'm going to be putting it on an actual bus, so I just want to make it look better. But I can always touch up that paint again later if I have to. So I've already started a little bit just to see if what I think would work would work. This was all black through here, and I just scraped it off here, which it's a little bit rough, but I'm just going for looks, not for texture. So I mean, it still looks fine if you look at it. So yeah, so basically what I've been using is this little thing right here, part of my knife. I guess it's a little bottle opener, but I've just been, scraping it off. And like I said, this is not for, an actual bus. This is just to make it look a little better. So, let me get up closer there. Try and get some of that stuff off of there. Oh, you show that on camera, don't I? It's also got a file on this side, so I'm going to see if I can use that to my advantage at all. I'm just trying to throw out ideas of right now about what I can do. It looks like that file's starting to work a little bit. A little bit, not much. There we go. So you can see I'm just scraping this black paint off right now. But I'll show this again whenever I get most of this looking better, or if I come up with another technique. So I guess we're going to go on to the next clip. So I found a little bit of a new technique using the actual bottle opener on this. And I'm just kind of scraping along the edges here. Of course, it's not going to do it while I'm on camera, but there we go. But as you can see, it's just taking all that black paint off. So that's what I want. So with the bigger areas, I can just run it up through there. We'll take all that paint off. So try it here, see if it'll work. And a little bit. But yeah, I just thought I'd show that a little bit. So on to the next step, or next interesting thing I want to show you guys. So for more of this like little fine stuff through here, I've got another little knife right here that's kind of got more of a sharper edge looking to it. So all I've been doing is just kind of going along the edges here and seeing if I can scrape any of that stuff off there. So, going up through here. And wiping it off with my hand and seeing what else I can get. Now for this emblem, I should go ahead and point out that I don't really have a picture for reference that I'm looking at right now or anything. I'm just kind of going off of what I want it to look like. So I want this whole outside border to be this chrome, and then just the inside here being black. But I think on the originals, this border here, the outside border, is black, and then this inside border right here is chrome. But I'm just going for how I want it to look. So yeah, you see some of the adhesive is still on the back. I could probably peel that off. I'd have to put new adhesive on it if I wanted to put it on a bus anyway. So yeah, on to the next clip, I guess. Looking at this reference image on my phone, you can see that this is a picture I took, but you can see this whole outside edge is black. So mine's going to be looking a little bit different, but I think it looks better the way that I'm doing it than it does. Actually, maybe if I were to do the actual outside border black it might look better, but I don't have that kind of skill yet. So that explains why there's so much black on here. I was confused as to why there's so much on there, but yeah, that's what it's supposed to look like, and this is getting closer to what I want it to look like. I'm still working on the most tedious part of the process, hopefully, unless painting is. It shouldn't be, but yeah. I don't think painting should be, but just trying to get as much of this black off as I can. So yeah, that's closer to what it'll look like. So I think I've got pretty much all that black scraped off now. I mean, there's still a couple little spots, but I mean, it's nothing too noticeable. But you can see where some of the chrome paint has come off too. I don't think that was my doing, but it's school bus yellow under there. So there's another spot here. You can kind of see that. It's school bus yellow under there. Like I said, some of this isn't going to be coming off, or at least not right now. I'll wait until after this paint dries. But yeah, I got most of that off, and I think it'll look good. You know, give it a little bit more difference between the black and the chrome here. So make it pop a little bit more while it's on a bus if I decide to do that. But on to the painting process, which will just be on the inside here. I'm not painting over the DT466, but you know, the rest of the filler space in here where it's already black. So onto that. And here we got it all taped up. I couldn't really show the process of it because I'll kind of explain what I did. So I'd put the piece of tape there, and I'd take this edge of the knife and kind of squish it up against there, so that way it's not on, you know, this black part here, and it's like hugging the letter very closely. On the numbers here, I just did it on the top because that's a little bit, I mean, I don't really need a whole lot of I don't need the sides to be shiny either. As you can see on the D here, it's black. So I'm not really too concerned about the sides of the letters, just the top. So just in case I accidentally graze the top of them, they're taped right here. Plus this tape is covering what I've already, you know, scraped off, so that way I don't get any paint on there. So what I'm using is just, you know, model paint, so I'm not sure how well it'll stick, but like I said, if I have to, I can always redo the paint. This is Tester's paint. I'm on there with Noah, but this is Tester's paint and a Tester's brush. I'm just gonna, you know, apply it on top of the silver. I have a few brushes I can use if I have to, but I got this one for, you know, good coverage, and I've got some narrower ones for the more narrow spots. I'm doing the inside of the D there, and the 4 and the 6s. So yeah, I'll show you what the finished product looks like, because I don't really think there's a way to show this during the painting process from where I've got it right at the edge of my table, because I need that, I need it that close, that way I can paint. So just close my knife, but on to the next portion of the video. As you can see, it's looking a little bit better. I just got done painting it, so this is not the right kind of paint to use, so I really had to cake it on there. So you can see, if I hold my phone's flashlight up to it, there's still some spots like that one that'll probably show through in any sunlight or anything, but I can always go over this with a different kind of paint if I have to. So I'll show you what the finished product looks like whenever it dries. And I mean, it's looking a lot better now. So anything that ended up on the side, I tried to kind of go ahead and finish it so that way it didn't look so splotchy or anything. But yeah, I kind of like how it's got the reflective, you know, like kind of like glitter, the metallic sheen, metallic shine, or whatever you want to call it, in it. But yeah, so I'll show you what it looks like whenever it's done drying. So I've had the air conditioner on, but it was off for the time that it was drying. but didn't really do that great, so maybe I'll put another coat on it tomorrow. But it's currently 11:50 p.m. so I'm not going to bother with it tonight. But I mean, it does look better. It looks shiny. So just those couple areas up there and a couple of these little spots down here. It's coming off on camera a lot more visibly than it is in person, so I might end up just leaving it. I think it looks fine. I'll just have to peel off the tape and see how it looks. But I'll probably do that tomorrow to, you know, whenever I'm more awake and can make a decision like that, make it more justifiably, I guess, whenever I'm not so tired. So we'll see how it looks in the morning. It is now the next morning and everything's had time to dry. It is very smooth. I mean, it's a little bit, it doesn't look smooth, but it feels smooth. So, you know, I don't really care about how it looks as far as this goes, but as you can see, you can still see the chrome that I tried covering up, but I don't think it's going to get much better. So I'm going to take all the tape off and then see how it looks. And now that the tape is off, you can see I did a better job of taping than I thought I did. I figured, you know, I should put another layer on, but I said, yeah, oh well. It's not like I'll be putting this on a bus anyway. This is just kind of an experiment. See how well this paint works and see how well I can, or at least see what it looks like with the chrome border, just to get an idea. You can kind of see me, the paint is really shiny. I really like the way that looks, but you know, this is model paint, so it's not the paint that I need. So I like the way that looks though, so I think if I were to do this again, I'd probably use a glossy kind of black instead of the matte black like it came with. I just really like the way that looks. So I don't know if this would get too hot and the paint would just kind of come right off or anything, so I don't want to get it on a yellow bus. But yeah, so I guess that's it. You know, well, you can see some of the spots where, you know, the paint kind of went through the tape a little bit, but I'll see if I can scrape that off. But yeah, just like I did with the other stuff while I was prepping it for paint. But that area down there is still a little bit sticky. As you can see, it's on my thumb. It's the paint too. It's not even the tape, it's the paint down there in that corner. Hasn't fully dried yet, I guess, but I painted it like around 12 hours ago. So, but the rest of it is very dry and it's very smooth. It doesn't look that smooth. Just if you look that way, you can kind of see, which is the advantage of spray paint. But anyways, that's enough of my rambling. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this video. And if you want to subscribe, like, comment, you can do so. Helps me out, so if you do any of that, I really appreciate it. Anyways, that'll be it. Thank you for watching.